welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing this look. I'm kind of happy with how it turned out, but I guess you can wait till the end to see what I don't like about this look. Yeah, it's like a halo eye. I got my inspiration from by Raquel on Instagram. Her stuff is literally, oh my god, like how do you get things to look like that? But anyway, I'm actually pretty happy with how this look turned out, so if you would like to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so let's start off with some eyebrows. I'm trying to use some different products as per usual, but it's so hard when you just love the same ones. This is actually my first video in 2018 that I've done on myself. I've done other videos and like on other people, but this is the first video in 2018. Woohoo! So to start with, I'm going to take my Inglot Brow Gel Liner in 16. I thought that I'd filmed a brow tutorial, like how I do my brows, but I mustn't have just put it on. I don't know. So it was quite a while ago, so I'm gonna film another one and upload another one onto my channel, upload one onto my channel, because I thought I did, but I mustn't have because there's nothing on there. Look at the difference in brows. Oh my god. Okay, let me just do this brow because there's no point in watching me do another brow, and I'll be right back in like 2 seconds. Okay, so now both my brows are on. I'm going to conceal my eyelids. So to do that, I'm going to take my MAC Select Cover Up in the shade NC20, I think. Yep. This is actually getting discontinued and I'm so sad. So I went and bought a few. Okay, so I'm just going to take this on one of my favourite brushes. It's the Manicure Artiste range. It's the concealer brush. It's just such like I literally use this for so much stuff. I use this for like carving out underneath the brows. I use this for my cut creases. I use this for lips. It's just such like a precise brush and it's so good for everything. And then to like buff the concealer over the remainder of my eyelid, I use the Holy Grail Angle Definer brush and I buff this over the rest of my lid. Okay, once I've buffed that over, I'll get my beauty blender and just blend out all the little lines. Normally I do add a little bit extra product to my lid. I do have pretty veiny eyelids, as you can see on this one. It's so weird. And once that's all buffed out with no creases, I try not to add too much, but then I just take my Australis Fresh and Flawless in the shade Darkest Brown on this with the Soeva Luxe All Over shader. Okay, so now that both of my eyelids are concealed, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. So to do that, I'm going to take this brush. I don't know where it's from and I don't know who it's by. It's just a flat brush. Any flat brush will do. And I'm going to take my favourite, which is the MAC Nylon eyeshadow, and I'm going to use this to highlight the brow bone. first colour, or the first brush that I'll be taking is my Zoeva Luxe Crease Brush with, and one of my Holy Grail, ooh, the name's gone. I don't know, it's a Holy Grail, like a blender brush, I'm not too sure what one it is. It's one of the bigger, fluffier ones. So I use the Zoeva one to put the product on my eye, and then I use the Holy Grail one to blend it out. So the first colour I'm going to take is probably just like a brownie sort of colour, just to give something like the shadows to blend into something. So I'm probably going to take this colour, which is Birkin by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette's disgusting because the fallout on the Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows are actually a joke. Like, they're such good shadows, but the fallout is just, why? Like, why so much fallout? And I clean this palette so much and the shadows just go everywhere. So I'm going to be taking this colour right here. So funny, like I was looking back at some photos the other day of like when I first started doing. So the next colour that I'm going to take, I think, yeah, next colour I'm going to take is this shade right here. It's kind of like a burnt brownie sort of colour, but like it's kind of orangey and it's kind of reddy. It's Sienna by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going to take a smaller, I'm going to take the same blending brush by Holy Grail. I'm going to take another brush by Holy Grail, but again, the name has rubbed off of it. So it's just like a little bit smaller than the blending one. Alright in this video. I got one of those, is it Lovo or Luvo? I don't really know. The brand, it's a ring light and you can adjust the temperature, so you can make like cool or warm toned, and you can make it like brighter or darker. That's why I'm worried that my camera is going to be wonky, because it's got like a camera holder on it, but you can't really tell whether it's going to be like straight or not, so I'm hoping it's not wonky. Otherwise, if it is, I apologize. So the next colour I'm going to take is from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold eyeshadow palette. I'm actually obsessed with this palette, it's so good. I'm going to take Man Eater, which is this red shade down the bottom. Same brush, that's fine. So now I'm going to start deepening up like the outer and inner corners of my eye. And so to do that, I'm going to take the same palette as before, but I'm going to take Bossy, which is this darker maroni red. And this is going to go in the inner and outer corner of my eyes. Okay, and to keep further darken that up, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's an Inglot shadow. Let me just try and get this out. The shade is 308. It's just like a deep purple colour. Okay, so I'm going to take my gel liner. I'm going to put a little bit, like just literally a drop of the Inglot True Line into the pot. For anyone that doesn't know, Duraline is just like an oily sort of liquid that's supposed to make things, it says Duraline mixed with a makeup product of your choice creates a liquid waterproof formulation. But it also just makes things like a bit creamier, so if you have like a dried out brow pomade or anything like that, if you just put a little bit in it when you need to use it, it will revamp your product that so you can use it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Holy Grail glitter brush and I'm going to take that shadow that I showed you and I'm going to put this on the outer corners, like the outer bits of my eye, or like the outer bits of the gel line anyway. To stick the pigment down, I'm going to take my Holy Grail Petite Shader brush and I'm just going to pack this over the leftover space on my eyelid. So that's done. I'm unsure whether I'm happy with it, but I feel like things always look funny when you've just got eyes and eyebrows on, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye and I'll be right back to finish off the rest of the eyes and stick some lashes on and stuff. Okay, so now that I've done both eyes and I'm looking kind of a bit weird, but halo eye, we're doing the halo eye, it's kind of working. What I think I'm going to do now though is I'm going to take a white liner. This is just the Urban Decay Razor Sharp liner in the shade Bump, and I'm going to line that little bit of crease. Hopefully this works out okay. I'm gonna take whatever's left on that shader brush that I used with this MAC Nylon. I'm just gonna kind of press over it a little bit. Just so it like semi blends in. The lashes that I'm going to be using, I don't actually have a name for them. They're from AliExpress. And they're pretty cheap, but they're very fluffy and full, and that's what I love about them. They're so good. And I mean, for the price you pay, they're bloody good. They're the style D113, if that helps at all. But yeah, they're just like a nice fluffy pair of lashes. So I'm just going to put some liner on and lashes, and then I'll be back to talking because I can't talk while I do that. Now I'm going to, now that I've got these lashes on, I think I haven't worn eyelashes in such a long time, they feel so weird. So I'm just going to clean up under my eyeballs because that's not okay. So for primer, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Radiance primer. This has been one of my favourites recently. Let's put this all over my face. I just don't put this on my nose. The foundation I'm going to be taking is the Too Faced Born This Way Warm Nude foundation. At the moment it is Wednesday, and as anyone that fake tans knows, Wednesday is just not a good day for tan. Like, my arm, look at that, oh, and my legs, my neck is really bad, but I actually put some foundation over it so it didn't look too bad for the video because tomorrow's tan day, not Wednesday. So for foundation I'm taking the Born This Way one, like I just bloody said, with a beauty blender. And I'm just going to put this all over my face. For concealer, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Light 10. To set under the eyes and my laugh lines, taking what I take every single time because it's the best, the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Some powder, pop her underneath. So I'm going to take my Fresh and Flawless powder in the shade Darkest Brown. I'm just going to pat this all over my face. My eyes look really creepy and beady again. I'm going to do my under eyes first. I really want to do like a bright blue underneath because I feel like that would just be so cool. I really wanted to use like this blue underneath, which I think could be cool. Do I just do it? So I'm going to take the same gel liner that I used for my cut, like for the halo underneath here. I'm just going to put a little bit down. Okay, yeah, let's just do it. Yellow. So I'm taking the shade Chaos from the Urban Decay Electric palette. Okay, yeah, feel like that could work. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Okay, so now to do the rest of my face. So for bronzer, I'm going to take, well, contoury sort of bronzer. I'm going to take my Hoola by Benefit bronzer. Bronzer, I'm going to take what I always bloody take, which is the MAC Give Me Sun and the MAC Gold Deposit. For blush, I'm taking my Hot Mama by the Balm. So for highlighter, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty highlighter. I'm going to take Fire Crystal. This is the Killawat Duo. Oh, I actually forgot to mention what lash glue I used because it is honestly the best eyelash glue I have ever used in my life. It is the Huda Beauty lash glue, fast drying, waterproof, in a dark tone. I'm pretty sure there's only one tone, otherwise I probably would get the clear one if I had a clear. Now I'm going to take my mascara again and I'm going to put some on my top and bottom eyelashes. To highlight my inner corner, I'm going to use the MAC Nylon eyeshadow again. So So for my lips, I'm going to keep it really nude. I'm just going to use the one that I always use, which is the NYX Retractable Lip Pencil in Natural and my Australis Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream in Paree. Okay, so here we have the completed look. I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. The only thing that is really getting on my nerves is the fact that this white line in my crease is really neat and straight, and this one is just a shit show. It's just not okay, and it's really annoying me. But practice only makes perfect, so hopefully next time I do it I'll get better at it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!